What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. MTG Arena action, picking up in our Duskmourn Quick Draft. We drafted this nice little blue, black, white, sort of trying to be eerie, but really just has a bunch of surveil vigilance. Has a whole bunch of surveil, and just a pretty solid, nice little curve. Some good top end, some solid removal is where we ended up. So it's panned out. If you didn't catch the draft, go check out the first portion of the video that has been posted. We also jumped into 3 matches and we got 3 W's. So the deck is holding up pretty good. Surveil has been absolutely awesome for us. And again, we have a really nice curve that allows us to just kind of smooth things out and keep the action rolling. So we're going to see if we can't continue on with our winning streak, see if we can't get up to our 7 wins, pick up some gems. So let's jump in to a few more games. Okay, we're on the play. Glimmerlight, we can island cycle. We got a Drowner and a Fear. I think we keep, actually. And I'm, I think, generally okay with this. We'll see what we would draw. I don't hate Surveil. All right. We'll drop this. Next turn, we can Glimmerlight and equip if we want, especially if they don't play a threat. This is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get to Glimmer. We're going to equip. We're going to attack. We're going to Surveil. Land to get out of here. And we are rolling. Haunted Screen. They are running relatively slow. Let's go ahead and get the attack in. I really kind of want that Seize from Slumber. Let's hit the damage. Let's do this, and let's just get out Living Phone. All this feels pretty good. Enduring Courage. I'm gonna island cycle this. I think we do this. I want to take the damage, that's fine. We just end the turn here. You could have a pretty big turn with Enduring Courage. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Fear Surveillance, that's fine. Yeah. We gain the life, that's pretty good. I guess I should have played the... that was... oops. I should have played that. Here's the thing, though. We get our 4 points of damage back. Okay, I guess we don't. You can kill Living Phone. Kill this. We still deal the 3. This is okay. Enduring Courage, I'm not... Ooh. Now that is good. That is good. The unfortunate part about this is these don't do a whole lot for them. I'm not gonna block. I'm thinking attack. We get to surveil. Don't need the land. Mm-hmm. Big whiff there. That's unfortunate. I'm not really too worried about Skullcrab getting any value here. I just put the Glimmerlight on that because it represents a good blocker for these little toys, as well as Appendage Amalgam. Yep. Sure. Okay. Trying to think here. Dollmakers Toy Shop is going to be the thing that I have a hard time with. And I think I have to get rid of the Skin Ripper. I take 5 damage here. Let's shuffle these back in. Yeah. Now there are 4 4s. Good game. Dollmakers Toy Shop is pretty hard to beat. We had a pretty good run there. Blanking on the living phone hurt. And that actually cycled away a few of our removal spells, which would have been important. And then them taking away our surveil creature was also not great. So we take our first loss there. Okay. We're on the draw here. If we can rip a swamp off the top, this is looking pretty nice. I think this is a pretty good keep, all things considered. No swamp, but a third land is totally fine. Little brood spinner baby. Am I gonna get prized amalgamed here? Probably. Probably walking right into this. A fourth land is good for me. Nope. I did not. I think then this is just living phone. I think that's fine. Oh, they did have it. They did have it. They did indeed have it. All right. I think Stick Twister. There's the swamp. Unable to scream. I want the goat. I think I do want the goat. This is 6 mana? Yeah. I think you probably want to block with Cautious Survivor unless you had a way to get rid of Unable to Scream, right? Oh, okay. I'm going to keep up Withering Torment here. Let's get rid of that. Buy Stick Twister. I don't really need the land. Yeah, sure. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm actually thinking these. Yes. Yep. Because now I can just take these attacks. Land me Prowler. No blocks. Gotta discard that card. GG's. We got him. Okay. You know what's interesting about this? Besides the fact that it has no creatures, it's not bad. And I'm going to actually try it. It's going a little bit out on a limb here, but if we can draw into some creatures, this can be pretty good. So we're going to be able to do Swamp. Yeah, and they're running pretty slow. This keeps up Flood Pit's Drowner, which is pretty nice. And Infection. This is going to be good. Next turn, we can Haunted Screen. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Interesting. You don't see a attack in the box a lot, but yep. All right, I think we start by Sporogenicking. And I'll get rid of the long neck. That's fine. Yep. So going to do this. I don't think I waste the Unable to Scream here. Worst comes to worst, we take 6 damage. Totally fine. We're nearing being able to get Haunted Screen to become a 7/7. Too far off from that. Actually, one more land draw here. Okay. I'll take 6 damage. I prefer this to be off the battlefield, so... Unless they have a way to balance it, which would be pretty good. Tag in the box would be great. Oh, it just goes away. I am good with. Which means both Flood Pit's Drowner and Unable to Scream and Live or Die are all going to be good cards for us. And now, I don't have to worry about doing any of these things. Get my Surveil trigger. I will absolutely keep a Withering Torment on top. 2 points of damage. End my turn. We're going to be able to get Haunted Screen up and rolling. Kind of need a big play from them here. That would be ideal. Okay. Sure. Surveil 2. I don't think this is a good Live or Die trigger or Live or Die target. I don't think it's a very good Flood Pit's Drowner target. Maybe tapping it down is okay. No, I don't think I do. I think we just go like this. I think we Unable to Scream this. And we attack. I will definitely keep the Meat Locker on top. They choose the blocks here. I could Slimy Aquarium. Fine. That would be fine. I also get the opportunity to both Drowner and Torment. Then they have to be worried that I'm going to Haunted Screen this next turn and attack. Got the mana to do that. Or we don't. Okay. This is actually super ideal for me. Goodbye. I don't hate the goat. They had a removal spell and they're waiting for that. That's all right. But if they don't, Withering Torment and a Meat Locker both live, as well as Flood Pit's Drowner. I mean, all of my spells are live. So if they just run threats out here, they're gonna be sad when a 7/7's starting to swing in here. That's what they're looking like doing. If they spend the 4 mana for Slimy Aquarium, wow. All right. Yeah, that's not great. That's not looking too great for them. They ran some counter spells earlier. I'm wondering if we start by Flood Pit's Drownering here. To tap down their 3/3. Or do I Meat Locker? I think I Meat Locker, actually. Oh, and I'm gonna do this. That's unfortunate. I do not need the land. You're blocking there. And we've just got the pressure. Now we have Flood Pit's Drowner. I guess maybe I should have played Flood Pit's Drowner, kind of anticipating. I really did kind of sense a counter spell that they might have had some interaction. So maybe I do that. Maybe I Flood Pit's Drowner instead. It's a Manifest Dread here. Okay. Not the end of the world. I think we just press with this. Definitely keep Stick Twister. Then you're probably sad to see another one of these. And if this is just a creature, Bloodpit's Drowner for the win. That'll do it. Bloodpit's Drowner is so good. And I think we really played that pretty well. I think we applied enough pressure to kind of force some, I would say, some tough decisions. Again, I guess I could go back and forth on the thought process for Meat Locker. Meat Locker, running into a counterspell, as I'm thinking about it, is not great for us, because it did get countered, we lose the card draw advantage, which obviously would have been extremely helpful for us. So maybe there is a world in which that turn would have been more sense to play Bloodpit's Drowner. Bloodpit's Drowner would have been countered. That's fine, because then we could follow up with the Meat Locker, still get that creature tapped down. We're attacking in, and I think the result ends up being probably pretty close to the same here. The difference ends up being is that then on one of our turns, we just really fuel a card draw and card advantage with the Meat Locker. So probably should have protected that a little bit better, but still got out with the win, and we'll take it. Okay, we have our, just honestly, a really good opener. This is a game I like. My luck will be I'll lose this game in spectacular fashion, but this is a great opening hand. There's a beastie. There is a beastie. Gonna be able to work off some surveil here, potentially. Threats around every corner. The Watchdog. I actually think... I think we just do this here. See if they're going to mill. They're not going to mill. Huh. Interesting. Oh, there you go. Well, that'll work. Ooh, Fear of Burning Alive goes. That's unfortunate. Get their land back. I think they needed the land pretty... Well, I guess not. They got a Bleeding Woods. That's kind of interesting. Honestly, I think we just... I attack with the Fear Surveillance. They get to surveil with the Watchdog. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. We're just locking this down, and then I'll just get the card advantage next turn. Enduring Courage. Very good. Very good card. Oh, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Well, and so now what gets interesting here... Asheville Beastie. It is a 7/4. I'm not going to block that. Let's just play our flyer. See what they have in terms of removal here. If anything. It's pretty good. I'll stem the bleeding a little bit. The wary watchdogs are going to get a little annoying here. Let's just destroy this before it gets an attack off. I think that makes a ton of sense here. I think we want to trade this down. I think we're pretty incentivized here to trade a lot of this down. I just don't think I can keep up with the Enduring Courage. We will get the creature back here. Yeah. I don't think we can afford to attack. Because if they... Yeah, so they're going to be able to have a 9/6 attacker. That's brutal. Oh, this has trample. I mean, you kill the Dagger Maw. Yep. Manifest Dread. I'm pretty well dead here. I guess technically not necessarily. Although another threat comes down, I am absolutely dead. Or if they can get rid of my flyer. Good game. That will wrap it up. Enduring Courage, tough to fight through. That card has actually been pretty good and is the result of a couple of my losses here today. I don't have a ton of exile effects. What would have been nice would be would have been an unable to scream on this. That slows their deck down immensely, but they have a very nice Manifest Dread deck actually, and they made really good work of that. I think I'm just trying to think. We made one misplay here by not playing Fear of Surveillance. I think earlier to get Unwilling Vessel pumped up a little bit faster. That might have made a better trade early on. But that's just kind of how we're sitting. So GG's. Very good deck. And that wraps it up. Unfortunately, we only picked up 2 additional wins to our 3 losses. Some good games overall. I think the deck actually performed better than my expectation. I would not have said that going into this, I really was not confident we'd be able to get 5 wins. So I'm actually pretty happy with that, especially when we missed out on some of the key cards for our color combos that we were going into. But overall, again, the deck performed really well. Fear of Surveillance, again, pretty high on this card. I think Surveilling is great. Vigilance, 2/2 for 2. Really nice on the curve. Flood Bits Drowner is absolute all-star. Stick Twister was also very strong in this deck. Our ability to surveil to then queue in Delirium was really, really nice. I appreciated our kind of suite of removal. I think if I was to go back and take a look at it, Skull Crab probably comes out. Wasn't super impactful. Maybe we play something like an Underwater Tunnel or even a Shard Mage's Rescue instead. Even like a Cackling Slasher, to be honest with you, a Death Touching 3/3, kind of hard to get through for 4. Innocuous Rat might not have been bad either. We could have played a higher top end card in Vile Mutilator, although we really don't have the ability to sacrifice a ton, so kind of wanted to stay away from that. Shroud Stomper maybe also could have thought about pulling the Skull Crab out and dropping this in there as an option. Even a Fear of the Dark probably would have been fine, because Skull Crab really didn't do a whole lot in the deck. But Goat was great. Exercise, again, we had a just clean suite of removal. Haunted Screen, I actually did appreciate this. Actually helped to close out a couple of games. 7/7 gave us a little bit of mana and really kind of helped once or twice on our colors as well. So playing 3 colors, this fit really nicely with what we were looking to do. So all in all, not an A+ deck by any means, but honestly happy with its performance to go 5-3. So we'll pick up some Gemmy Gems and very likely be jumping back into another one of these, because I just love me some Duskmourn. So hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you so much for checking out part 2 of our little Duskmourn quick draft here. I'm going to flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing. Help us get to 1,000 subs. That's our first big channel milestone here, and we'd appreciate the support. Be sure to stick around. We do a whole bunch of MTG pack openings every Wednesday. Lots of additional arena content, limited, especially drafts sealed. And I think we'll be jumping into some Pioneer Masters. I think Arena Open is this weekend, so there might be a few videos coming up about that as well. But with that, close it out. Say thanks again. Enjoy your day, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.